Hey guys, Jim with Omaha Air Tactical, Xwarrior USA made airsoft parts and targets online. Coming to you tonight from Plano, Texas. This is going to be update number 7, and we're going to try and jam this in as fast as we can. It might be an extended version just because we've done so much. So, let's start off with our first stop on the West Monroe, Louisiana tour, and that would be TP Outdoors. If you are an avid outdoorsman or woman and you want a one-stop shop and you're in the area or you visit West Monroe, go to TP Outdoors. They've been in business 80 years and the place is cool and it's got a great history. TP Outdoors it's amazing. You walk in the front door and it's a building supply hardware store. Go through a cased opening, you're in a high-end hunting outfitter store then they also have 511 proper, and they have a ton of stuff there. Go through a little bit further and you've got a 25-yard shooting range indoor. Go to the right, you got a lot of guns and a lot of shotgun ammo. Big duck hunting territory, and it shows there were thousands of rounds of every type of shotgun shell you could imagine. Great store, great guys. They love the airsoft target. They love the capture target. They loved our cardstock targets, some of our cardboard silhouette targets there, and they will be customers of Targets Online, and I'm excited to see those guys again at SHOT Show. So look them up. TP Outdoors, look them up on Facebook and online. They are on both. Thursday, we kind of did a tour of the town. It was raining, but it was still beautiful. It was 60-some degrees, which was really nice. I mean, compared to North Carolina, which was cold. A lot of rivers, a lot of inlets, outlets, a lot of swamps. Wasn't really touristy this time of year, but there were still a ton of people at the Duck Commander building. And that building was actually like 2 blocks away from my hotel, which was really nice. Wednesday night we went and ate at Willie's Diner, and John Godwin was sitting right across from me. It was amazing. I didn't say anything because you don't want to bug a man when he's eating, but it's still cool to see him. And he was in Duck Commander gear. Amen. What else did we do on Thursday? Thursday we kind of went on a food tour because I was starving and we're in the South. And Catfish Cabin, awesome. Catfish Charlie's, awesome. Check those guys out online. They've got quite a history. Eric's is down there, and Haskell's Donuts. I mean, there's a lot of great places to eat, and I recommend every single one of them. ×2. Well, I'm in Texas and I'm not even hungry. Louisiana filled me up. I should be having a steak, but no dinner tonight, kids. It's late. Friday, we designed a target for the Buck Commander guys. They're riflemen, so we figured a long-range target would be perfect. So I sat in the office one day and I thought, this would be great. I mean, I wonder if he would appreciate that. Excuse me. So I designed a target for Willie Robertson, with the Buck Commander logo and the outline of the buck with the crosshairs, and showed it to the guys at Targets Online standard printing. They really liked it. We made some changes to it. Brian was awesome there. I mean, the target, it was amazing. I mean, it was just amazing, and you may get to see it. We didn't take any pictures of it because it has Willie's face on it and the Buck Commander logo, and since we didn't meet Willie in person yet, hopefully in Vegas, we didn't want to throw pictures out there because people be going, hey, what's the deal with that? There's a lot of strings to pull and lines to not cross, like in New Mexico. Well, not really. You can go there, but it's dangerous. So, we had those overnighted, and it was a last-minute deal. Tim Ordericio, he's the owner of all this, and he had his wife overnight him, and I got him. I mean, literally, I watched tracking until he showed up at 10 a.m., went and picked him up in Monroe, and then drove all the way back to the Duck Commander building. It was busy, as usual, and I walked in the side door. Well, most people do not get in the side door. It has a big thing there, business office only. But I pulled on it and it opened. I was shocked because here I am. I'm in their back room realm, and Miss Chris is sitting back there, and she says, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Well, I've got some stuff for the Buck Commander guys." And they went back and got Grant Taylor, who should be featured this next coming season on the show. And he said, "Oh yeah, I knew you were coming. What do you got?" So we opened them up, and they were broken. We took them way back in the warehouse to see if we could get the glass out of them, and they were just shot. I was embarrassed. I said, "I'm so sorry. We spent so much time on this. That's the reason I'm here, to give this to you as a gift." So the only thing to do that was right, I headed up to Hobby Lobby. I had them reframed, brought them back down, and they actually had a guy standing at the door watching so that people didn't walk in, because everybody tries to go in there to see somebody. Well, none of them were really there because it's duck season. They're all out duck hunting. However, I did meet a few people that meant a lot to me. But I offered to fix their door, and what do they say? We're not going to stop you. So the glass door, I fixed it. I tried to fix it. There's a closer issue, but I can say, hey, I worked on that door, and those people there were really nice to me. Because we were standing in that area, that office area, and we were talking, and a guy comes in, and he's got a couple of totes, and he's taking mail. You would not believe how much stuff these guys get every single day. Every day these guys get a half a semi-load full of gifts, carvings, artwork. Missy and Jace's daughter just had a cleft palate fixed, and they got art from a famous artist. I mean, it's amazing. Tons and tons and tons of stuff, and I'm thinking, I brought 2 targets. I mean, why are they treating me special? And I think maybe it was because of the trip I'm on. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was God saying, here, you need to meet these people. But I met Missy Robertson's dad, Larry West, and I thought, he came and he shook my hand. He said, "I'm Larry." I didn't put 2 and 2 together until later. And I was just amazed. Godly men, God honest men. And he says, "Wow, those are amazing. God bless you on your journey." And I thought that meant a lot to me. And even Grant was like, "Wow, that's really cool." Everybody walked by him, loved him. And Corey Robertson walked in, and I said hi. She said hey, and that was it. She's a busy girl. From there, we pretty much just kind of ended up, just said, hey, we'll see y'all later, and I hope we'll see those guys at SHOT Show, so we can talk more about the target and see if there's a Buck Commander custom line of targets coming out. That'd be great. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be cool. It'd be cool to see our targets at TP Outdoors. Are you kidding me? So, got to fix the door, drop off a couple of broken targets to one of the most popular companies on the planet. I was feeling pretty good. But it was a good thing. It was good to meet him. If anybody wants to know anything about the Duck Dynasty layout, where it's at, they give you a pamphlet at the hotels that shows you where each episode was shot and a map to each location. They are spread out. They're not within walking distance like the show shows, going for snow cones, walking up the street. It's a bit further than that. But all in all, it's the real deal, folks. I mean, Willie has his office in there, and I got to use the bathroom that Cy got stuck, when he was riding his scooter. It's a piece of junk. That was funny. They laughed at it. So tomorrow, right now we're in Plano, Texas. It was a long drive. Had to go through a thunderstorm to get here, but we're here. Beautiful room by Best Western. We are going tomorrow. We are looking for airsoft. I don't know if I just need to branch Omaha Air Tactical out all over the country to bring you guys some stuff, but there just aren't that many stores, so we're going to hit the Army store. They say that one's popular. I'm going to call my good friends Donald and Wade down at Vertex and see if they have any other hookups that I don't know about. As far as Real Steel goes, tomorrow we're going to the Frisco Gun Club. Now, this is a new club in Texas, and anybody in Texas watching this, check that out, because that's a modern facility, and it's nice. and we were invited to go there, and I can't wait to show them our product. We're also going to the Bullet Trap. We're going to the Fusion Defense Place and Eagle. So we have a lot to do tomorrow. We have a lot to do the rest of this trip. There's some places in Amarillo that I want to see. Probably when we get to Albuquerque, we'll probably either stay in Amarillo or Albuquerque. It's a long drive, and I don't want to miss anything, as far as clientele, goes. So stay tuned. Check us out on Facebook. Watch us through Omaha Air Tactical, Xwarrior made in the USA Airsoft parts, or give us a line on YouTube, some comments, and if there's anything that you want to know about West Monroe or the area, what to do, where to eat, where to stay, how to not act like a tourist, man, I am your guy, because I am now the man of the South. That's this guy. Shave my beard off. Back to being a yuppie. Gotta look good for the clients, boy. Alright, it's getting late, so I think I covered about everything. It's 65 degrees, no rain, beautiful. Tomorrow should be a beautiful day. I hear it's going to be nice in Lincoln too after all that freezing rain stuff leaves. But support your local sports, support your local business, and support anything that is made in the USA or was developed in the USA. I just see a lot of places that used to be happening hubs just fold down, and it's just depressing. So the only people that can bring it back are the innovators, the people that take the chances and they go out and do like the old school doing. A handshake is still the key. Just meeting people in person is the key. Meeting Larry Woods today, it choked me up a little bit because he's a great man. Little known, but he's a great man. So that's it. That's the only things that we got for today. A little touristy stuff. Been running around touristy. You gotta drive a little bit faster when you're a tourist, because then they don't think you're so touristy. Just don't turn around in front of them. Boy, that makes them mad. So anyway, truck needs a wash. I need some sleep. You kiddos need to say goodnight. It's getting late. Nice talking to you. Be back soon. We'll be here all week. OAT out.